What's going on, everybody? It is Fick and Bricks here, the fan member fun hole set. I don't even know, what are we doing here? F9042, it's the apartment. It's 2,507 pieces, 16 plus, part of the Cyberpunk Neon City line. So that's a theme, I guess. They have the police car, and now they have this. I did build the police car. I will be giving that away on my channel, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be a giveaway on my channel as soon as I get a replacement part, because the front headlights of the police car did not work. So just waiting for that part to come in. As you can see, this thing is PIMP. This thing is pimp. This thing is great. It is again, this is not Lego, obviously, because Lego don't mess with lighting, and this thing is just next level. So just finished this tonight. I figured I would do a quick review, throw it up on the YouTube, so I can still become part of that fan network, that Fun Hole Ambassador network, as I think I've just designated myself and anybody that's in getting free sets from Funhole. And yes, I will say before I do this review that they did send me this set for free along with the police car that I will be giving away on this channel. So again, stay tuned for that, either on the YouTube here or on Instagram. They probably will post this review to both of the sites of the social media. But without further ado, as you can see, I did stage some actual Star Wars minifigures on here. There is one custom in the group as well, but most of these are official Star Wars minifigures. I thought they were cool kind of in the Cyber City here to throw them in there. First thing you can see on the bottom here is it is built up on a, kind of a Mills plate type situation here, but actually most of the internal wiring on the bottom, well, most of the wiring itself is basically strewn along the bottom. So it's built into all of this base plate here that we built on the bottom. And then the wiring goes up from the bottom. And I will explain that in a little bit once we get moving on here. But if you want to get into the little bit of the bottom here, we do have a coffee shop down here with a light. There is a little dumpster over here with some garbage bags over here, little sacks. There's a rat over there. There's all of these pieces that they're putting on here are all printed pieces. I don't know if they're UV or pad, but as you can see here, there's some stuff on the sidewalk as well. These feel like more UV because there's a little bit of a raisedness to them. So I think these are more a little bit UV printed, or UV printed here. But some of the other prints on here are very smooth, very almost pad-like. So again, I don't know if they are pad or UV, but everything in this set has been printed. There is no stickers. Everything is printed. So again, you start down at the coffee shop down here. There's a little vending machine over here with some toxic, I don't know what's coming out of it, but it's a little vending machine. Obviously that has a light as well. On the bottom level here is a motorcycle repair shop. As you can see in there, there is a light in the bottom. I'm going to show you the back of it once we get to the back, but that does go up and down. That garage will go up and down. You notice here on the second floor is the neon tubing. All this is two separate lights on each side, colored lights, obviously, to make the neon effect. But this is just a clear piece of tubing and Lego has these as well. So just a great little effect there with the neon tubing there, the lighting. And you could do probably any color you really wanted to. They chose blue for this model, but you could probably choose any one you wanted to. Little neon signs here. We got the Neon Eats Burger sign here. Pretty cool. As you can see, there is still a little bit of wiring running through. They hid it as much as they could, but again, there's just some wiring. I probably could have done a little bit better hiding some of it, but as you can see, that's what we did there. This one, again, the neon tubing over through here. There is another Oasis apartment sign up over here, which I can turn and show you guys this a little bit here. This was a little weak. They tried to do like a Ninjago City type tree here. It's okay. It's just okay. I'm just gonna say it's just okay. It's not anything. It's not good. It's not bad. Just kind of okay. One thing I will notice that is not really great with these sets. I'm not even gonna show you the minifigures. The minifigures are not great. They're really kind of, Lego has their minifigures. This has their own type of minifigures, and I can show you a little bit on the side of the box here. There is the minifigures on the side of the box there. They look a little bit, I don't know, they're different. So But I will be giving away a lot of the minifigures too as well. If anybody's interested, just let me know and we can add these to the next giveaway when I give away the police station. So that is that part right there. Again, very, very cool build. The brick are very cool. They're very sturdy. They're very stable. Clutch power is good, kind of similar to Lego. I'm very impressed with the quality of the brick on this build. So what I'm going to show you next is the back of this, and this is all the playability of this set. So all the levels here, they do come off. It is fully modular, so all these levels will pop off. But you can open up all of the levels back here, and you can actually see inside the lights. I believe this is part of the motorcycle repair shop. It says apartment, but I think you can see there's an oil can, and there's some utensils and stuff. It's Cyberpunk City, so it's got its own little, you can kind of make your own story up, if you will, on this whole thing. But that's a pretty cool level. I will show you guys, I'm going to go backwards, but I'm going to show you the top of this in a second. But every level has its own little door here that you could open, and all the lights are the interior on the inside there are very, very cool. I will show you guys real quick in the way that they kind of hang these the wire there's connections all over the place. Everything's kind of wired through this main board down on the bottom here. And this is done, I'm running this right now with a battery pack. This has 3 AA batteries in here. And the battery pack's kind of cool. This cable's a little bit weird because it's a little bit long, but this battery pack actually connects to the side of the building, so it's kind of hidden, which is kind of cool. Obviously a nice little feature. But this right here is like the motherboard, the brains of all of this, all the wiring and the lighting. This is kind of a plug-in down here, and you can use the battery pack, or it does come with a USB like serial type connector too, so you can actually plug it into like a cube, like for your iPhone or whatever. You can actually do it that way as well. Trying to think of what else I wanted to show you guys. Oh, the roof is actually kind of cool. If you guys can pan over to the roof here, I'm gonna show you guys the roof. They actually did a really cool, I was kind of impressed with this like vent system kind of thing here. It's kind of a vent system, just the way they did it with the the rounds, the 1x2 rounds and stuff like that here. I don't know, it just kind of looks cool. It's in sand blue. I mean, I don't know their version of sand blue, Fun Hole's version of sand blue, but I thought it was very cool. Again, everything printed. That light up top there is very slow flashing, kind of like a airport type of light you see, or the towers, the big long towers, so the airplanes don't hit them. Kind of that whole little vibe they got going on there, which is really cool. Another thing, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to get in there and show you guys, I'm a kind of a realist when it comes to my modular buildings, and unfortunately, I don't know if the camera can pan in here, but unfortunately you're gonna see that the stairs don't actually go up to the top of the building or the top of the floor, and the cutout for the stairs is very, very tiny. I don't think we're gonna pan in over to the top there. You can see it, it's very small, and it's not as open and actually realistic as the Lego modular. So that's a little bit of a negative too. I'm sure we can open that up a little bit and make it a little bit bigger. But again, if you're walking up the stairs in this Cyberpunk apartment, you get to the top and you're kind of stuck. You can't really get yourself out of it. And again, I'm a realist when it comes to the modulars. I like the toilets. I like the the features that make it cool. Like somebody could actually walk up the stairs and pop up on the second floor. Again, is it a small thing? Yes, but again, I had to point out just something I caught on the initial build here. Door on the back here is kind of cool there. Just a little door, nothing crazy. Goes into that goes to the coffee shop. And then I will pop this off over here. This is actually the back of the motorcycle shop, which is kind of cool there too. So I believe that's a tattoo chair. And then what happens is you flip, and I believe there's something, I don't know where the mechanism is, but basically there is a mechanism somewhere. But if you turn this around, hang on, let me see if I can do this for you guys. There is a mechanism. So the light's going off there, but there is a mechanism somewhere that you turn it around, and then there's the motorcycle repair shop part. So you actually can get the motorcycle repair stand there out in the front underneath the garage, and then if you want to get crazy and get tattooed, you know, that kind of spins around there a little bit, and you can get tattooed. I think there's a part, I think it's in this building somewhere. There's a turn knob somewhere in the top of this building too as well that you can just keep it. Oh crap! All of my lights just went out. Oh, okay, we're gonna keep it. That's actually that's a good segue there, because if the bottom connection right here underneath this plate here is actually the motherboard of all the lighting for this whole building. So I'm glad it kind of shorted out on me there, because it kind of segued me into the next point of this review, and that is that the technology is really cool. Like, there's a disc on the bottom of this, and I probably should have taped this as I was doing this, but there's a little disc on the bottom of this little turntable here, and it connects to the power source, basically, which is the power source over here. So it's all wired in. And what is cool about this whole setup is every time you add a floor, there's a connection point that lights up the floor. So all of these floors are independently lit through this motherboard or this base down at the bottom here, which is kind of ingenious. It's really kind of a cool setup that they have on this thing. So basically, if you take this top part off here, the lights will turn off, but if you drop it back on, they'll turn back on. And again, everything's fully modular. You can pop these off. I did notice when I was building this though that this section here, excuse me, is connected. If you want to see over here, there is like a main kind of like a splitter power source over here. So again, once you get to the point where you're into this section here, you can pop this off, but you're going to be connected at certain points. So it's not as easy to just pop things off and kind of be you know, all loose and stuff like that. And I apologize, that is the dryer. So that's going to be in the review as well. And that's probably a good spot to end this review. But again, Funhole sent me this set to review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. I'm going to get into doing more of these reviews. I enjoyed this. I'm just walking through the set. Again, this is Funhole set F9042. It's the apartment, 2,507 pieces, 16 plus, part of the Neon City Cyberpunk line. And again, I want to thank Funhole themselves for sending me this set, as well as the Cyberpunk police car with lights that I will be giving away either on the YouTube channel or on the Instagram account.